buenas tardes y bienvenidos a este programa de Vence tus miedos. Ya el último programa, la semana me ha ido volando. A ver, he empezado esta semana con mucho miedo. Empecé el lunes cosiendo con Marisa, que no se me dio muy bien, pero poco a poco el miedo lo he ido venciendo. Con Dani cocinando, Bea que me ayudó a pintar. Ayer hablando con Isra sobre los miedos, que me ha ayudado un poco a entender por qué tenemos estos miedos. Y he dejado lo último, el que es más miedo, no es porque más miedo, creo que es más vergüenza, porque lo otro es que se me da mal, la cocina se me da mal, la pintura, el coser, pero esto, cantar, es ya no solo que se me da mal, pero es la vergüenza de que ahora voy a tener que cantar enfrente de todos vosotros y yo no canto bien, pero bueno. Voy a respirar hondo. Como veis, hoy tengo otro escenario, estoy en el piano que tenemos aquí un poco de decoración, porque, bueno, me lo dejó mi ex marido, que él, como, bueno, los que no lo conocéis, es un compositor reconocido, que sí que era un concertista de piano muy bueno, pero nosotros, piano nada. Bueno, hoy estamos con Janet Tyler, tengo mucha emoción. Janet es una soprano, es de Estados Unidos, ha viajado por todo el mundo cantando, ahora nos va a contar un poco de su trayectoria. Vive aquí en Alicante desde hace mucho tiempo, la conocí cuando ella fue profesora de canto de mi hija, cuando era pequeñita, que cantaba con Janet. Y nada, hemos mantenido una amistad y nada, ha cedido a ayudarme a vencer mi miedo y a ver si me puede enseñar algo. Os digo también que la entrevista va a ser en inglés, porque Janet se siente más cómoda hablando en inglés. Meteré alguna palabrita en español. Mis amigos americanos me han dicho, por favor, pon los subtítulos en inglés. Y ahora me vais a decir vosotros, poned los subtítulos en español. No me da tiempo porque entre hacer los cartelitos, organizar, hacer esto, ponerme así de mona, no me da tiempo, ¿vale? Vamos a respirar hondo. Vale, con todos vosotros, Janet Tyler. Janet!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, I was just explaining to everyone that it's been a long week. Well, it's been a short week. I started with a lot of fear. I'm still frightful, especially because I've left this for the last singing, because it's my most fear, like we talked about before. It's not only fear, I don't do it very good, and it's going to be very embarrassing. But I'm, from the whole week of going through the motions of fear, I think I'm ready.
Okay, good.
So, Janet, I want you to, there's a lot of people who do know you, and a lot of people don't know anything about you. I'd like to just, if you could just talk to them and tell them a little bit how you started singing, your passion for singing, what you've done over the years, projects you may be doing now, just maybe a brief. I know you've done a lot, but just tell us a little bit.
Okay, well, I started when I was 16 years old. I started taking lessons. We always sang in church from the time we're babies and all the way until 16, when I got a scholarship from Atlantic Records to study with Natalie Badania, who was a soprano from the Metropolitan Opera, and she came to live in Santa Barbara, and she gave me the scholarship. And that's when I started my private lessons, and knowing, oh, someone comes and tells me, and my mother and my father, that I have a gift. And it was classical training. So I knew nothing about classical music at all, and except for working in the choirs at school and playing the clarinet and the piano. Yes, so I had it in my ear, but I had never sung classical music. So that started at 16. And the kind of teacher she was, she also taught us how to teach, because she believed that everything we learned from her, we had to give back to the world. And she was such a wonderful teacher. It was like having two mothers.
Wow.
And she said one thing that was so profound with her students, and we were all women, which was interesting. She said, I don't care if you like each other, but you better love each other. Yeah. And you better take care of each other and make sure when you hear of a job that you tell the other one, and support each other. And we all did it. And that is business. You need that support. And because she taught us this, we were never concerned with what do you say, competition. Because the job is either yours or it isn't. But because no one is like you. Someone can sing the same song that you sing, but no one will sing it like you if you're telling your truth. And that's what music is about. And I want to tell you, you don't have to be afraid, because singing is just like speaking. It's just like speaking. Had your mother sang to you, Nuria, what are you doing? You would be going, nothing, mama, nothing. And you would sing, because it's the same idea. It is. And what I always say to my students, I say, singing is just like you're so happy, you're so sad, you're so hysterical that now all I can do is sing, because it just takes over, you know? It's that kind of idea. So you don't have to be afraid, because you've done this every day. It's the same breathing you use when you breathe, when you speak. You never go when you're speaking, my name is Nuria, and I would like to say something to you, because you don't ever do that. You breathe from your stomach. It opens and you talk. And it's the same thing with singing. So don't be afraid. And what else did I want to say? Okay, so then I started at 16. I had my lessons for 10 years with the same teacher, which is wonderful. If you can find one teacher for your whole career, it's the best. And then you understand and you progress, because you don't get so confused. It's very clear. And I was really, that was a blessing to have her for 10 years. And then I moved to Los Angeles, where I did some television things. And then I got the opportunity to sing the opera Carmen Jones, which is the English version of Bizet's Carmen. And it was directed by William Hammerstein. And William Hammerstein III, the son, yes? And he took us all to Europe, and it was wonderful. And this is how I came here. And from there, I don't know, I did Phantom of the Opera. There's so much, there's so many things I did. What I also know is when you want to sing, when you want to have a career, you have to have the passion and the desire, because with those, you will practice.
Exactly.
If you don't have that, you just, oh, it's boring to practice and warm up. Oh, I don't feel like singing today.
Right.
But when you have passion and you're dying to do this, you're practicing all the time, and you're always singing, and you're always doing something. And that's what you need to get you through a career.
Yeah, I think that what you just said is important. There's a lot of people who have talent. I want to talk about that. Being a singer is not just having a pretty voice or a technical voice, but I think, like what you said, you need to have that, but you also need to have the passion, and you need to feel and interpret a song. Can you tell us a little bit about that? That singing is not, I mean, right now we're going to do our singing class, we're going to do the technical part, but being a singer, if you really want to be a singer, is a lot more than just the technical part and having a pretty voice.
Yes, it's being connected to your feelings, to really know the truth about yourself and how you feel about things. And when you have that conquered, the interpretation is easy. It flows in because you're connected to the words, you learn your words, you translate your words if you're in different languages, and you understand what they mean to you. That's why I can sing a version of a song, and you come and sing a version, and it's completely different.
Right.
It can
How
be
you feel it.
notes, yeah, they're the same notes, but the feeling is different. And so you come up with different ideas how to turn a phrase. Maybe if you're singing pop, you change the notes. In classical music, you don't really change the notes, but there's an expression in the sound of the voice where it just sounds different. And it has to do with consonants, how you use your consonants, how you breathe with the phrase, how you decide to breathe at a certain time that somebody else doesn't, because it's the way you feel it. And that's very important. And yeah, Yeah, and actresses, you know, people that learn how to deal with their emotions, they're some of your best singers.
True, that is so true. I'm so surprised that I see a lot of actresses and all of a sudden I see them singing. I'm like, I didn't know. I mean, really good actors that are amazing singers, but you didn't know. And I think you're right. There is a major connection there. And
Yes.
my other question is the technical part that I'm sure, just like in ballet, we have to do our bar, we have to do our exercises. I'm sure for a singer, it's the same thing. And that's kind of what we're going to go through today in my class. But tell us a little bit about the major things, or what a singer needs to do, or what techniques maybe. I know I've heard, when ballets take singing, the tongue or the lips or the jaw. Tell us a little bit about what is needed.
Well, your articulators should be very relaxed. Your lips very relaxed. And what else? You need to warm up your voice. That's very important. And I think I'm going to put on my glasses because I think I'm straining to see.
Hello.
You need to, what can I say? Warm up. The first thing, the voice needs to be warmed up. Yeah. And by warming up your voice, you want to warm up the vocal cords inside and out. And the easiest way to do that is with the exercise and
okay, now we're gonna get to that point, because Janet doesn't have her piano, because she said it's very important to have the music coming from the person that is singing, not from the person. So I have a piano and I would love to sing, but I don't know how to play the piano. I have it here just so it looks pretty. I look pretty, but no, I don't play the piano. So Janet already sent me an audio of the actual exercises that she does in class. So I'm going to play them, and I'm going to try to do the exercises. And then Janet, I'll stop, because before getting on, I tried it and it's impossible. It's impossible. I know you're gonna tell me it's not, but it's impossible. So I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna try for all of you so you can see that it's impossible. Okay. So we're gonna put it on. Let's see if we can hear.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Could you hear yourself?
Okay, here's your first warm up. And it goes.
Okay.
Going up the scale.
Uh-huh.
Coming down. So.
It's impossible, Janet. I think I'm farting.
But you know what? But you know what it is? It will be impossible if the whole time you're doing it, you're going, I can't do it. I can't do it. See, that's the mind in the way. 98% of singing is in the mind. It's what you're thinking. And what you're thinking right now is, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So of course you can't do it.
Well, do it. I'm going to do it. Do it a couple times, and then I'll be, go ahead.
Think about when you were little and you played like just with a motorbike or a motorcycle, that sound. Can you do that? It's real light. Yeah, there you go. Now, if I was teaching you, if you were going to be my student and you gave me one like that, I know you'll be able to do it. It's just a matter of practice. It will be a matter of the muscles knowing what to do and getting used to this. That's all you have to do.
Okay. Well, we're going to leave that one, and we're going to go to the next one, because otherwise we'll be here all day and we only have half an hour.
The next one is like that.
That?
Rolling of the R. That's all.
Let me, let's see. Oh wait, I speeded it up a little bit, so.
No mandibula.
Oh, that one now.
Okay, you speeded it up. That one's ya, 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 ya. Just the tongue. Ya, ya, ya. And not ya, ya, ya. No mandibula. No try.
Yeah, yeah. I move my jaw.
Okay, say this. Just say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I move
No.
my
You're
yeah.
moving my. That's just a matter of practice as well.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh my.
It seems so simple.
Right. And it is after you practice it. It would be if you practiced every day these things for 5 minutes every day in a week, you would have it.
No. I'm gonna move on because it's gonna be like a speedy class. I know that I have to practice. Let's see. Hold on. I have that's that one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's 2 times. Who's that? Oh, I think
Karina,
that's
you're great, Gris. Yes, girls. Yeah, we're great. Thank you, Karina. Karina says we're great. Yeah. Now my vowels. Okay. E.
And it goes like this. E. Okay. So here we go.
E. E. E.
no.
E.
Yes.
E. E.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. And you have to learn, you're going to have to learn to listen to the notes.
Hold on, let me start this now.
Have you ever played an instrument? Have you ever played an instrument?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so I would have to do that with all the vowels. Ah.
E, A, O, U. Yes.
Okay.
You would do that with the vowels.
Hold, and then I'll do it after you.
What? E?
Yes.
E.
E. I'm sorry. Again, do it again.
Okay. I'll do them slower.
Okay.
Just those three.
I can't.
Already? Oh my.
It's here, but it doesn't come out here.
Okay, we'll do one note. Okay, we're gonna do one note. Oh, you don't hear the note. Okay.
I don't know. I think you need to have. That's another thing. I think certain people. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it doesn't translate when I try to do it.
There are certain people, because some people say, well, almost everyone can sing yes, and then there are people that are tone deaf. But what it is when I get somebody that's doing what you're doing now, sometimes, and most of the times, it's nerves. And I give them at least 2 months of lessons before I say, okay, you just can't hear. And that has never happened.
No?
In 40 years.
You're first.
Right. No, because I have to give you lessons long enough for you to relax. I think you're just a little hysterical. So
Major fear. No, it is the major, and this is why I did this, kind of to prove that I know that, right now I'm live, but, I know there's people, staring at me, probably cracking up.
Yes.
But I also think that some people just could sing and others can't.
But I believe you're really talented and you're really a special woman. And I know you can sing. The way your daughter sings, you can't tell me you can't sing.
No, but I mean, she could draw, she could sing. She's just another species.
Yeah, but she came through you some kind of way to get out here.
Generation or something.
But anyway, I would give you after you warm up, you do these vowels, then we would mix the vowels, but we don't have time to do all of that because when you sing a song, your songs are full of the vowel. Man, ka, so, lechita. Man, ka, so, lechita. So you're going to sing on all of the vowels. That's what makes a voice sing. Consonants kick off the vowels for the voice to sing. So if I'm singing, there's no voice. Ma, there's the voice.
Mon. Okay, say that one again. I'll try to repeat that one.
So we'll do that. Ma.
Wait, and my dad saying, Nuria, tell Janet that this inaptitude to sing runs in the family. Maybe Bella is the only one capable of singing.
Oh,
that's for my father.
Oh, my. Well, I need to go and live with you guys for a few months and change this attitude. Oh, hi, honey. Hi, Papa.
Hi, Puppy. I'm sweating. I really am. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I'm sweating. Okay.
Okay, let's do something really easy. Just do this.
Something easy. Okay.
E.
E.
Okay, great. I sang E and you sang E. You sang higher. So maybe E. Do that.
E.
Now you sang higher than me. Every time I sing a note, you sing higher. So
my voice.
It's like you're into harmonies. That's cool. That's cool.
I just can't hear what you're saying.
Do you know a song that can you sing Happy Birthday?
I guess I could try.
Do you sing sometime?
You want to sing Happy Birthday?
Sing Happy Birthday for me.
Okay.
Just regular old Happy Birthday. Don't think about it.
Ready? Are you ready? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you.
See, that wasn't bad. You did a few things kind of, as they say, pitchy, but that wasn't bad. So, and that was a cappella too. You didn't even have any music.
That's right. That's right.
So I can get you to sing. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what, and be free. Don't think about, how can I say, there are many people that take lessons and they're teaching themselves because they're so busy. Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh, no, that's not right. And I will say, don't worry. I will tell you when it's not. Just sing. You got to give yourself a chance to flow and to enjoy the expression of singing. Just like your mother never told you to stop talking, even when you couldn't talk, even when you weren't even making words and just, nobody said, be quiet, don't talk. Don't try to talk. Nobody said that to you. So with
I think it's important. I think a lot of people actually, like you're saying, they just maybe sing, they pick a song and they sing, but it's important, just like with dance or with anything, you have to first practice, learn your breathing, learn your mouth technique, all these techniques that you've been showing. Do that for many, many months. Once you have that, down, then you could start maybe working on singing a song. It's not just, I'm going to go sing. This is, a process.
Exactly. And what we do is when you first come to me, I say, bring songs that you love to sing. And then once I see them singing, then I see, okay, they need to work on this. They need to work on this. This is fabulous what they're doing. This is great. So I see where the little problems are. And then we start. Because you want everybody to be comfortable with what they're singing so you can see how they use their bodies, how they express themselves when they're as comfortable as possible. And then you take care of them.
What's your favorite song, Janet? What song was the song that you always sang?
Wow.
If I had to tell you, just like if you tell me, what's your favorite song? What song do you like to sing?
I love, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands.
Oh.
I love Smile, Smile.
Oh, I love that one.
I love that song. I love What a Difference a Day Made. I love that song. Yeah, I really love those songs.
And my other question, could you start singing at any age? I mean, dance, I was related to dance, you have to be young. Singing, really, if I wanted to just now be a singer? I'm 51. Could I be a singer?
Yes, yes. If you practice and work, and we have to see, I mean, singer at what level? You could be a singer singing in different clubs in Alicante. You probably couldn't be an opera singer on the stage.
Oh, that's what I want to be.
Of course, of course. But then I would have to live with you and teach you every day.
I'll be 90 when I hit the stage.
At least it'll be 5 years.
It seems so easy, and when you see people sing, these wonderful singers, it just they make it sing so flawless, so natural that what I mean. And do you think, my last question, do you think they are actual born singers? I mean, I think there's people that are born with a talent, even maybe people who have never had a singing lesson and just have amazing pitch and hear. Is that also so?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. There are people that are born to sing. There are people that are born to dance. There are people that are born for art. There are people that are born to work in banks. They're born people to be engineers. They can take apart a radio at 9 years old and put it back together. So yeah, and it's wonderful. But you can also, everybody has a voice, so you can also learn to do it. And I believe if you're a singer that wasn't born to sing, but you're dying to sing, and if you can connect with your emotions and put that emotional work into your singing, you can get there. You can get there, and you can do something very, very special. But if you just think of technique only, that will result in another kind of sound. It doesn't always connect to the heart, but that emotion connects to the heart, and that's what makes your superstars.
Exactly. No, I think that's right. I think there's singers that are technically perfect, but there's like a soul missing.
Yeah, you feel like that is missing, and it's usually that. And when you get, as the Germans say, Gänsehaut, it's, we get a goosebumps.
Yeah, the goosebumps.
Yeah, and that comes from truth. That doesn't come from a perfect voice. It doesn't come from a perfect.
Maybe there's hope for me. At least, I mean, this week I did the week of fears. It wasn't for me to try to learn to sew, to cook, to paint, to sing. Yeah. It was more to, like what we've been talking about, to get that stigma out, that fear, that, and realize that if I really wanted to do any of these things that I say I'm afraid of, or that I'm not good at, that I can do it. It's just, changing the way I think about those things, and how, like what Isra said, something very interesting. He said, fear, if you change the word fear for opportunity, what do you do when, they said you have an opportunity, you jump, and that's kind of how I think I have to face that. And I think how everyone else needs to kind of face, the situation, like especially what's happening now, and, just forget about your fears and take a look at it as an opportunity.
Absolutely, because I don't know, do we have any more time? I don't know what time.
Yeah, we have a couple more minutes.
Okay, because I remember when someone asked me to co-produce a television show with them, and I said, oh, but I've never done that before. And she said, oh, but I'll teach you. It's not that hard. And I was like, okay, yeah, because like he says, it's an opportunity. And I'm going to learn something, and you can't be afraid of making a mistake, because without that, you don't learn, and you don't take any opportunities, and you stay safe, but you don't get to expand your heart, your soul. Oh, just think of all the people I met by doing that. So you don't have to be afraid, because nothing's going to happen to you, especially if you find a teacher that you trust, or a person that asks you to do something that you trust. Then that's when you go for it. When you don't feel a weird kind of energy, and it feels good, it never did it before, then it's like, oh, okay, I'll do it.
Exactly.
And it won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. It'll
Thank you so much. We'll have to, when all this is over, you're good, right? You're good. Everything is good with you. Are you working you're still teaching? Are you teaching online? Kind of like what you're doing with me now?
Yes, I'm teaching online, and I'm teaching my students that I've had for years. So it's easy to teach them online because I know the voice, absolutely. They know their music, and there's nothing of trying to, oh, I don't really hear this, because sometimes you know how the internet can be and it's a little wishy. But I know the core of the sound of their voice. So I know what's happening, even though I might have a little happening, I can still hear the core of that voice. But I wouldn't take anybody new
Right.
in this form. I feel, yeah, that would be a little harder to do because, yeah, I would like them to be in my
Especially someone like me.
No, but I could have, had you been in my room, I could have calmed you down a little more and touched you. See, by touching you, I could have calmed you a little more. But now I can't get to you, so you're in your space going, oh, yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get together when all this is over, and we'll have a real singing lesson, and then I'll have to come back and show everybody how I've improved.
Exactly, and you're going to sing a beautiful happy birthday and maybe a song that I think you might know called I Feel Pretty.
I love that song.
Yes.
That was my dream, to sing that song. I sing that song to myself all the time.
Go, great. So that's what we'll work on, and that's when we'll come back together with you singing I Feel Pretty.
Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It was so much fun. It was great. It was a great way to end my week of fears. And that's it. I'll keep practicing everything, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, sweetheart, and I love you.
So
Happy
much.
day.
Take care.
Okay, adios. Hasta luego. Oh, there's Ben.
Oh yeah, let's hang this up. Hold on.
Oh my God,
I can't see. And goodbye, everybody.
Bye. I